David Chum. I am a fashion designer based in New England. Being a self-taught designer is a disadvantage all around because like every single day in the studio, I'm learning something new. Whether it's how to use a specific fabric, how to cut a specific pattern, or some aspect of production or the industry that I was just unaware of to begin with, because I don't have anyone to go for answers really right now, it's just myself. But I can say because of that, I have a lot of balls. Like, I'm not afraid to try things that most people would probably like cry at or just like cringe at. Like, there's no challenge pretty much that I won't go after because I am self-taught. I'd say my training as an artist, I don't know. I think it's pretty much just giving me the ability to really know how to connect with my audience. Because in art, besides the usual like form and shape and color and line and texture, like all these formal elements, you also have to pay attention to how every single element of a piece of artwork is contributing to the message that you're trying to convey to your audience. And I feel like my experience with that has really made it easy for me in a way with my collections. Like, no matter what the inspiration is, I think most of the time people at least get the sense of it or like the demeanor that's coming across, if not the exact whatever behind it. And then beyond that, a lot of my artwork was very much figurative, really big on figure drawing and painting, and I was really good at anatomy, and I think that's definitely kind of influenced my construction with clothing. When I started, I hated my name. Hated it. So I spent, I think, 3 or 4 months just listing names that I could possibly use for a clothing line. And then I remembered hearing about Tolkien and his reference to the word Selahdor and how it was the most beautiful sounding word in the English language. And I just thought that was really cool. So I broke it apart and just did a little play on it, almost like a woman's name in a way. Once I have like the initial inspiration, I actually spend a lot of time just writing and on the internet just pulling images into folders that I later print up for mood boards. It's very organic. Like I can pull down a picture of flowers, and from that it could lead to like a car for some apparent reason. Like it just goes on this weird little path, and it somehow all makes sense. So then that gets posted up in my studio, and that's constantly like switching around. Like the fabrics will go up there, it'll just change as the collection grows. And then from there, I will do sketching, a lot of sketching. And then I'll work out the patterns, which I draw all by hand. Sometimes if it's really complex, I work on this little dress form. It's probably like 18 inches high, but it's to proportion to my larger one. And test out the muslin 2-3 times, fit it on a model. Once the fit is right, make the actual sample. Once that's right, send it out to production, and they make the real sample, which is what you will see in the showrooms. It's ironic because my client base is anywhere from 20 years old to 82 years old. And I would say the Selahdor woman is a little corporate, but she's a party girl at heart. She will go to work, she works hard, but she'll stay up till 6 a.m. She has an appreciation for beautiful things, but at the same time, she wants things that will last. And I think that's the biggest feedback I've gotten since I've started, is that I have an ability to make clothing that is forward-thinking, but still very classic and won't expire. And basically, she's a woman that wants a lot of attention. Like, who doesn't? And she wants to feel beautiful, because being beautiful is powerful. I would dress my mother. Just because when I was growing up, she used to be this amazingly stylish fashionista, and I don't know, as she's gotten older, she's just like, I think it might be like this Chinese Cambodian thing. I don't know what it is, but she's always like, I'm too old, I can't wear that stuff anymore, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you're not even a grandmother yet. You still look really good. People don't know how old you are because you look so good. Like, mom, you know, like what the hell? So yeah, I would like to dress my mother in my stuff, although she would never let me. Don't sleep. Get ready to work your butt off. Like, for real, work your butt off. Yeah, like so much work. And really, really pay attention to any offers that come your way. Like, at first, you're gonna wanna do as much as possible, but you will reach a point where it's okay to say no. And you need to say no and to maintain some sort of integrity for yourself and for your brand, because at the end of the day, that's what's important. And this article or this person that wants to wear something or this event may not be the right fit for your brand. It might just screw everything up, and you don't want to knock down what you've been working for. I don't like to talk about what's coming next with Selahdor. I'm really superstitious, and until something is done or almost done, and pretty much until I can lay it all out on the table one way, shape, or form, I don't talk about it. So who knows what's next for Selahdor, but I'm just gonna go with it. It's all coming, and I'm just gonna ride the wave and go with it.